Hey, it's Mahi, and I'm an Associate Product Manager at Google. In this video, we're going to use NotebookLM to generate concise summaries from multimodal inputs. Multimodal just means that we're taking in multiple media formats like text, videos, and images. Now, I'm in NotebookLM. I'm going to first make sure I'm signed in. Okay, great. And then we'll start by creating a new notebook. So I'm going to click down here, and we'll start by uploading some sources. Today, I'm just going to use some websites, but you can also upload Google Docs and even YouTube videos. Today, I want to explore more about Google's color and design choices. And so I've picked a few sources here that are relevant. I'll paste them in and insert. Okay, so Notebook is loading in all of our sources. Great. I can always add more sources if I want by clicking the button at the top here. There are three main sections to NotebookLM. We have all of our sources on the left, the prompt window in the middle where we can chat about our sources, and on the right, some other tools that we can use to dive a little bit deeper. The really cool thing about NotebookLM is that it only uses the sources I uploaded in its answers, so it's really good for these kind of research or exploratory tasks. So I'm going to start by asking to create a summary of some of the key learnings from these sources in one page. Okay, Notebook is thinking and has given us back a response. Very cool. I love just even some of the formatting here so I can quickly understand a high-level overview. And I especially like the citations you'll see in the little bubbles. These link back to these sources that I uploaded, so I can find where any of this information is coming from and dig a little bit deeper. Okay, very nice. Now, at the very bottom of the response, there's this button here where I can save the summary as a note, so I can easily reference it in the future or even share with my team. Okay, so next, maybe I want to understand how some of the designers at Google had approached choices of color in between both hardware and software. So let's ask Notebook to pull some information from the sources. Okay, yeah, this makes a ton of sense, especially how hardware is, I mean, these are physical products and they are often they might be in people's homes and there might be more wear and tear compared to software where you can more easily test out color choices. I think this overview makes a ton of sense. And like I said, I especially love the citations in NotebookLM so I can find the original source at any time. Now, I want to see what the sources say about how some of the researchers have been testing different color choices with users and how that was different across hardware and software. So Notebook has given us back a response. Okay, yes, I think this is really interesting. Like hardware as a physical product, you're going to have much different types of user feedback versus maybe software where we can more quickly iterate on color choices. And I think it's really interesting to see how the teams thought about those choices in the background. Now, on the right side, as I mentioned, there are a few other tools we can use. We can create an audio overview of the different sources that we uploaded. So I'm going to click that and Notebook will start generating this audio overview. And we can actually give it a listen. So let's do that.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to, dive deep into the everyday tech that shapes our lives.
Okay, so we can also generate a video overview. So I'm going to go ahead and click that now. This will take just a second to generate. Okay, looks like it's ready. So we can click play. Just like the audio overviews, this is rooted in all of our sources. And we'll see some really cool graphics that are pulled into the video here.
Ever wonder why your phone just feels right? Today, we're diving into how tech design got so personal. For a long time, tech was pretty cold, but designers wanted more than just, black slabs. Let's see how. So here's the plan. We'll look at the physical feel, the digital look, and how it all becomes you.
You'll see here that the video overview actually pulls in quotes and graphics directly from our sources, which is really cool. And this is a great asset that I can share with my team if they want to learn more. The next feature I want to share is mind map. So let me click into that. So mind map is, once again, AI generated, and it's building a map of all of the different high-level topics in our sources and gives us the ability to dive deeper into any one of them. So you can see here how the map starts getting built out as I dive deeper into topics. And I can explore this in sort of any of the topics, and I can also chat about any of them. So let me ask about one of the sources here. It's in the mind map and see what Notebook has to say. Okay, yeah, this is super interesting. I think mind map is just one of those really cool features, especially when you have tons and tons of sources in NotebookLM to see how all of it fits together into high-level topics and takeaways. I like using NotebookLM at work for better understanding our user feedback. This is something that my team often does, which is uploading user feedback reports or bug reports. And as a PM, I can better understand what our users are asking for and share that with the team.